The transmission arrived on a Tuesday. It cut through every frequency humanity monitored, military, civilian, deep space relay, and landed simultaneously in every major government's communication center on Earth. The message was elegant in its simplicity. We invite your representatives to Neutral Station Keth 9. A peace treaty awaits. Come unarmed. Come alone. Admiral James Harker read it 3 times in his office at the Pentagon, coffee going cold beside him. 20 years of war against the Vreth Dominion had cost humanity 4 colonies, 2 billion lives, and more sleepless nights than any man should survive. Now the Vreth wanted peace. He didn't believe it for a single second. Neither did anyone else. But humanity sent representatives anyway. Colonel Diana Reeves led the human delegation aboard the USS Resolute, a diplomatic vessel, technically unarmed according to every treaty definition the Vreth had submitted. She stood at the bridge viewport as Keth 9 came into view, a cold gray station hanging in the void between star systems like a bad idea made physical. "Ma'am," said Lieutenant Marcus Webb beside her, voice low. "Vreth fleet signatures. 7 warships holding position behind the station's dark side." "I see them," Reeves said calmly. "Orders." She straightened her uniform jacket. "Dock as planned." Webb stared at her. "Colonel, they're going to." "I know exactly what they're going to do, Lieutenant." She turned from the viewport, and for the first time, Webb noticed she was smiling. "So does everyone back home." The docking bay of Keth 9 smelled of recycled air and alien arrogance. 3 Vreth commanders waited, tall, gray-skinned, their 4 arms folded in the particular configuration that their species used to signal superiority. Their translator clicked to life. "Humans. You came." "We did," Reeves said. "Unarmed?" "As requested." The lead Vreth, Commander Vethare, tilted his elongated head. "Then you are already prisoners. The treaty was never real. This station is now under full Vreth control, and you will transmit Earth's unconditional surrender within." The lights went out. Every light. Every console. Every system on Keth 9 died simultaneously, plunging the bay into pure darkness for exactly 4 seconds. When the emergency lighting kicked on, Vethare found himself staring down the barrel of Colonel Reeves' sidearm, which had absolutely not been there a moment ago. So had the sidearms of every member of her 12-person delegation. "That's, you said unarmed," Vethare hissed. "We said we'd come unarmed," Reeves replied pleasantly. "We didn't say we'd stay that way." From the shadows of the docking corridor stepped 40 United States Marine Raiders in full tactical gear, weapons raised. They had been aboard Keth 9 for 72 hours, inserted silently, 3 at a time, disguised inside routine maintenance supply pods humanity had been delivering to the station for 6 months under a completely separate humanitarian agreement the Vreth had already forgotten they'd signed. Sergeant First Class Daniel Cross zip-tied Vethare's 4 wrists with practiced efficiency. "You planned this," the Vreth commander snarled. "From the beginning." "From your beginning," Reeves corrected. "We intercepted your internal communications 8 months ago. Every detail of this trap. Every ship placement. Every kill order." She crouched to meet his eye level. "You spent a year planning this ambush. We spent a year planning around it." Outside the station, the 7 Vreth warships began powering weapons, the final phase of their plan, the part where they simply destroyed the station once the humans were secured. They never fired. Because emerging from behind the system's asteroid belt came not 1, not 5, but 19 human warships, led by the USS Grant, humanity's newest and largest carrier, weapons hot, shields up, already inside optimal firing range. Admiral Harker's voice came through on the open channel, calm as a man reading the morning paper. "Vreth Fleet, this is Admiral James Harker. You have approximately 90 seconds to power down before we demonstrate exactly how much humanity has improved its weapons systems since the last time we met." I recommend the 90 seconds. It took them 40. 3 weeks later, the actual treaty was signed, not on a cold station in dead space, but on Earth, in Washington, D.C., under full media broadcast to every human colony and every Vreth world simultaneously. The terms were simple. Favorable. Entirely written by humanity. Vethare signed it with all 4 hands, which observers noted was his species' gesture of complete and total submission. Colonel Reeves watched from the back of the room, arms folded, expression unreadable. Lieutenant Webb leaned close. Did you ever actually consider they might be genuine? About the peace? Reeves thought about it for a moment. No, she said. But we came prepared for that possibility too. She smiled. That's what separates us.